What is going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Aaron here. It is Monday the 16th of June, and guess what we're talking about today? That's right, guys. We're talking all things DeFi and AI agents once again on the channel, guys. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I hope you've all been locked in, guys, because the markets did give us an amazing dip to, as I said on the previous video, just get back into the back door, take what you should have taken before, and get your money into the right projects, into the markets that you might otherwise have missed out on, because we started off with the week last week with 3 days of green, and then of course came the tragic news of the war in the Middle East, and then everything came crashing down again. That was your chance, guys. As you can see here now, the markets have reacted, and it's 6% up for DeFi coins and 6.4% up for AI agent coins, guys. So did you scoop the dip? I scooped the dip, so I hope you did. And look, guys, unsurprising, the projects that are showing the most strength are the virtuals, AI agents. Veda, again, is showing significant strength. Holoworld is showing fantastic strength. Solace is looking good. A lot of the projects, the fundamentally sound projects here, have reacted very, very well today, guys. And a very positive Monday, I would say, in the markets, despite the craziness that is happening, you know, in the Middle East and the rest of the world. To be honest with you, it's crazy. But the fact that the market is rebounding so quickly from that news, despite the fact that there's so much going on in that world, in that area of the world, is positive. It's showing how resilient this market actually is, guys. Okay, very, very resilient to be bouncing back just like nothing had happened just a few days later. So it's good. The fear is clearly not as bad as we thought it would be, and therefore the market is clearly thinking that maybe the war in the Middle East is not going to be too bad. All right, guys, let's get into the actual market itself. So you can see riveted by virtuals here. Tibia up 20% here on the daily. It's been doing very well recently, 31.3% up this week. As you can see here, it's actually on a tear. It looks like it's really breaking past resistance, guys. It seems to be on an absolute tear here. I know there's a lot of people on this project that are very bullish on this project for sure, and it's something that we do need to do a deep dive on this channel for, because they've clearly got fantastic backing. I don't think all of what they've got really is being spoken about enough by YouTubers or X accounts. So definitely let's take a look at that one, guys, if you haven't already. We'll do that in a future video. We've also got Graphane here, 19% up today. Interesting stuff, because obviously a lot of people think Graphane's dead and there hasn't been much action from them on social media, and people are saying it's done. But 19% up in one day, one of the largest candles here in the DeFi coins, shows that some people still obviously believe in the project.
She might come back even harder.
And as you can see, looking at that chart there, I mean, just very briefly, it, you know, does that signal bottom was found there. And now we're taking back off again. 49 million market cap, guys. What do you think about Graphane? Let us know in the comments below. All right, going further down, Bankercoin is up 7.2% today, guys. Again, another project that's been really going crazy with the news, constantly having new updates, new integrations, new announcements. Really bullish on Bankercoin, just simply how much they ship. You know, are they actually going to, you know, basically integrate with X natively, as opposed to as they are doing now, but as an actual partner, you know, like Polytrade? Is that possible? Could be, guys, could be. All right, going further down the page here, we have Holoworld 22.6% up today. Huge rise from Holoworld today, and it's very, very great to see for the health of the virtuals ecosystem that Holoworld, despite losing that green lock, can still show a huge rise in one day. You know, people were very worried that that green lock and eventually that orange lock would basically mean people were too scared, because they'd be worried that the devs would be dumping their bag. Doesn't seem to be the case, and Holoworld have paved the way for other virtual agents to basically do the same thing. So it'll be interesting to see, but Holoworld, you know, fair play to the guys. You know, they took a risk and they won. So yeah, great to see them with a fantastic price action today. We've also got Orbit here up 10.6% here on the daily. Obviously, OG AI agent abstraction layer. All right, let's go into the AI agents here and see what is going on here in the AI agent side of the market. As I said earlier, we are 6.4% up today in the market cap, and look at that, Virtuals Protocol nearly matching the same thing, 6.7% up today, guys, just under $2 at $1.92, and AI16C also reversing today after some pretty shocking price action last week. Let's be honest, 8.4% up today as well. Fraser 6.9% up today. So a lot of the top coins here in AI agents are showing really, really nice strength here. AIXBT also 7.2% up today as well. Going further down here, guys, CookieDAO has double-digit growth, 11.7%. They did just announce that their new Cookie Snaps project is going to be Sapien, who will be dropping 0.5% of the supply over to the Cookie Snap yappers. So if that's you, you're going to get ready to eat, guys. Going further down the page here, we also have Veda AI. As I told you before, if you missed the virtuals train, the recent dip was the chance to get on the dip. The train's now leaving the station once again with a 14.2% rise here, 54% up the last 7 days. It's now back over $60 million market cap, guys. So, you know, great stuff there from Veda, and unsurprising considering the founder of Veda is a tokenomics expert. All right, what else do we have here? Game by virtuals. Look at that, really strong rise here. Not just Game, also Treasure even more so. Like, look at that, wow. Huge candle there, 37.8% up today. And Game, of course, 22.7% up today as well. Game obviously being the OG framework, which is, you know, from the virtuals ecosystem, showing fantastic strength here, and was a project that we were calling at, what was it, 6, 7, 8 million market cap just a few months ago. Now set here 42.5 million, guys. I hope you got your bags in and watched the channel long enough to be able to do that. Pays to watch my channel, guys. Pays to watch my channel.
Okay, fine. I can accept that.
What else do we have, guys? We have Axelrod, we've already discussed. Another Doge AI here, 9.1% up today. Any other major movements? Sally here, the health AI agent in the creator-bid ecosystem, again showing strength, 26% up today. And to be honest, the creator-bid ecosystem, as I've been excited about over the last week or so, is continuing to show strength. Look at that, D-King, 37.6% up today, 124.6% up this week. They did also just announce a FIFA Club World Cup, basically competition for community members to get involved in. So if that's you, get involved. You have to do something because the Club World Cup is pretty dead. As a football fan, I'm not exactly a huge fan of it, but hey ho, football's football, and if you win, you can win. I think you can actually win some, basically you win some NFTs for the D-King ecosystem. So if you do well, I think you can get like 6 months, basically free access to the terminal, like for winners and stuff. So it's pretty cool. Look, if you're missing fantasy football, which, because it's a closed season, then why not? D-King, get involved, crypto version. Sounds good to me. Juliet OS here, also 29.4% up, major move. AIXCB, also by Virtuals, 14.8% up today. AIXCB is always flexing its huge amount of Virtuals points on X that it gets every single day, and I'm so jealous, and I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Intense, burning jealousy.
They're literally banking, like, from what I've seen, between 300 to 500k points a day, which is obviously bullish for their for their fund that they're investing, obviously all those into all of those assets at such a cheap rate. So I do think AIXCB's market cap is going to grow quite a bit over the next couple of weeks and months ahead as it continues to build up its war chest of virtuals projects into its fund with such a low market cap entry, guys. I think it's going to do very, very well. What else do we have here? Gigabrain by Virtuals, 21.1% today. They also made an announcement today about a strategic partnership with a project that's launching on Virtuals that very, very soon on the Genesis Launchpad, and we'll talk about that later. So stick with us on the video, guys. Anything else here? We also see Solace, 13.3% up today. Again, they also just announced the next version of their roadmap, guys. So let's get involved, and we may also talk about that later on in the video. They gave a roadmap all the way up to Q1 2026. Pretty extensive roadmap there that we can obviously get into. Anything else here, guys, to talk about? Acolyte also 10.3% up today. Obviously Acolyte being one of the tokens that are a major player in the ACP Agent Commerce Protocol on Virtuals. Okay, guys, so that is it. That is the market update we have today. As you can see here, many fantastic projects showing great signs of strength. Friday and this weekend was your time to buy the dip, guys. Now, who knows? This could just be a quick, a quick return and then again more down. I think it will really depend on exactly what's going on in the Middle East in terms of how bad that actually gets over there. As of right now, based on what's happening, the markets have responded and rebounded. Will this continue? As I said before in the previous video, guys, DCA into the dips. Don't just put your full port bags. Otherwise, you'll have missed the next dip and the next dip and the next dip. So hopefully you've allocated quite well on the previous two dips. Is there going to be another dip from here? There could very well be, guys. There could very well be. It all depends on what happens really in the Middle East and on the rest of the battlefield. There's also some important data coming out, obviously, from the US as well over the week. So we'll have to watch this space, guys. But for now, enjoy those gains. See the projects that have got strength, especially on days like today. And without a doubt, let's move on and get into the AI agent news. See you on the other side, guys. All right, guys, let's start the week looking into the Virtual Genesis Launchpad and see what projects, exciting projects, are launching over the next few days. Now, the next project that's actually launching in just under 3.5 hours here is PitchPilot. Okay, guys, PitchPilot. So PitchPilot actually found our attention here because actually it has a free airdrop coming with the Gigabrain project, okay? So if you're staking Brain, which is the main token behind Gigabrain, you're actually eligible for this pilot airdrop. So if you are staking and pledging Virgin points to PitchPilot, you actually get up to 75% weighted of the pool of the Brain airdrop, and if you're just staking, you still get 25% of the pool. Obviously, you'll get a part of the pool, not the whole pool, guys. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So like that obviously got it on our radar, guys. And then obviously when you actually look into it, they actually seem to be building something pretty cool here, and they've got a pretty decent team behind them. So let's dive into PitchPilot, guys. So PitchPilot transforms top-tier expertise into on-chain AI agents. It's already live with two products, right? Pitch, which is a voice call with expert agents across domains, available 24/7, and Insight Swarm. So you get instant feedback on your product from up to 100 AI agents acting as users. Now, I think this is really interesting, obviously as a fellow business owner, like, being able to get, amazing, like basically instant feedback from 100 AI agents about, a product that might be launching, or some, basically AI agent VCs could be interesting, obviously, depending on the quality of the data that PitchPilot is fed. Now, if we actually head into the team here, we've got Sorshank as the core contributor and one of the founders. Now, he's obviously an angel in Polygon, Memeland, and Myra Network that we've spoken about before here on the channel, and clearly well connected. And also here has a virtual partner supporting. Now, Sandra's from the Kaito team, I believe. Clearly, that obviously gives a level of legitimacy to this project, guys. As you can see, all the people in the project here are doxed, and they all seem to have some level of reputation, let's say, in the space. So that's pretty good to see. Now, if we head over to the project details, it gives us more information about the two products that it currently has. So, Pitch, AI agents modeled after crypto elite VCs, experience builders, and domain specialists. Okay, so that's basically the first one. An Insight Swarm, which is a cost-effective Telegram tool giving insightful feedback from simulated crypto user swarms on any pitch, concept, or market messaging. Okay, so then they've actually got an example of what this could actually look like. So here you can see these are like generic personas. So we've got like Mark, Hayden, Ron, all from this Diamond Hands Capital. Obviously, that's just a lorem ipsum for the moment. It's just an example of a potential VC. What I quite like about this whole thing is that each call, so you're basically calling an AI agent here, so it's going to be voice enabled, but like it's basically like $5, to use it. And so it kind of makes me feel like it's a bit like an AI agent version of Fiverr. I know that there's been a few models like that where people have said AI agent marketplace could be like a Fiverr, but this is literally like $5 as well. So like it's a very, very low barrier to entry. And then they've also got here OG agent personas. So for example, highly specialized agents modeled on publicly available insights from industry experts. And there is a lot of that. I mean, there's so much thought leadership and YouTube interviews and tons of data that the likes of Luca Nex, for example, that people could get on Luca Nex and then start a call with him. Start a call, it's not prompt, okay? So you literally can start a call, you can talk to this AI agent Luca Nex. They've got Sandeep there, obviously from Polygon, and a bunch of others. And then finally, they've got these verified personas. So expert agents verified and customized by real-world specialists, providing expansive insights across wider expertise areas. So that's pretty cool, right? Because it sounds like they're not just doing that based on publicly available insights. This is actually customized by real-world specialists. So then that makes me, it's verified and customized. So that makes it sound like to me that Teng Yang or Piyush Gupta here would actually be part of building their AI agent to make sure that everything that's coming out of it is quality stuff and is aligned with what their thinking is, which again is very valuable. But obviously you can see the minimum balance to start this call is $10, which I've just noticed there with my sharp eye.
He's more dangerous than he appears.
So what do you think, guys? There's also a really cool example here. I love seeing things visually instead of just text, so we can actually like imagine it. So this is a Telegram bot, the Insight Swarm, okay? So at a marginal cost, you can basically get multiple crypto user personas as an AI agent to give you user research, basically feedback. So here's an example, a Web3-based user research platform to get idea validation from AI agents. Please enter a number to 10. That's the cost, which is minimal. I mean, how much is that? Probably next to nothing. And then look, within 1 minute, 7 p.m. sent, 7:01 p.m. received. The feedback was received. Now, obviously, I can't verify this as of right now because I can't see that. But on paper, I think this looks pretty promising. Now, going further down here, you can see their roadmap. So we've already spoken about the foundation, which is current enhanced expertise. So they plan to make it go Web 2 mobile app. They plan to have premium and natural voice models, extended memory so agents recall the full user journey. And then further down in the future as well, earn pilot for giving and rating feedback. Again, sounds a bit like Fiverr. Gamified learning here, social hub to share reports on success, etc. Now, what do you guys think about this? Another thing I really liked about this was the buyback loop. Okay, so 30% of protocol fees to buy the token. So there's a lot of buyback here, and also the tokens that are purchased are funnel to the treasury. So that's what it says here. The business model, call charges per minute directly go to the treasury. So that's funding the project. Okay. And then the Insight Swarm charge per feedback request per user persona. So if there's 100 different, agents, then it'll get 100 different charges there. And yeah, it's quite interesting, guys. So that no intention of spending on inferior marketing, usage linked AI costs keep fixed burn near zero. Now, like I said, what I like about this is that there clearly is tons of publicly available data and it's $5 to use, which is nothing. It's like, why for $5, like, why not just try it out? Like, why not? Even if it gives you one piece of feedback that's valuable, it's valuable for $5. If you got 10 bits of feedback for $5, $50, and it helps you get VC funding or helps you improve your product, I think it's healthy, guys. I think it's worth it. And obviously they've got this buyback loop system. They've got a good team. One of their supporting partners obviously is the Kaito lady. So look, obviously in terms of like how this is going to perform in the short term, who knows? But in terms of the potential long term here, if the team is fully focused on this, I think it could potentially do well. But that's a very big if and depends on the team's ability, obviously, to execute. Now, if we have a look at here at the tokenomics, so we have here core contributor, I guess that's the team here, 15% of tokens, 100% over a 1 year period from the 20th of July to the 12th of July. Okay, so it's not too bad considering what we've seen in other projects, 100% unlock over a year. And obviously that will be linear, I assume. And then they've also got some here for institutional reserve, which sounds like VC, early partner communities, agent fine-tune incentive. But in general, I mean, everything is unlocked over a year or so period. So there shouldn't really be any major dumpu at any particular point. It's all should be linearly unlocked over time. All right, guys, next up we're talking about CreatorBid, okay? I've been bullish on CreatorBid now for a couple of weeks, and now even more so because they've now got a Kaito leaderboard, okay? We saw what happens to other projects when they get Kaito leaderboards like Virtuals, Wayfinder, tons of others, guys. They end up going viral, and this is obviously bullish for a project token that just a few days ago was around 13 million. Last time I checked this morning, it was around 20 million market cap, okay, guys? Now, everyone will be able to increase their bid level through yapping. The higher your bid level, the larger your final allocation for agent launches on V2. So what you can expect, guys, is that you're going to see loads and loads of people on X now talking about the Creator Bid virtual agent launches. Now, if you'd have followed my advice a couple of weeks ago, you could have basically front run this with Creator Bid and got bought in at, 40% discount or so where it is today. But still, guys, it's still out there. It's still a lowish market cap and it's still available, really, and a purchasable market cap price. Now, let's not forget, Creator Bid is backed by the likes of Mechanism Capital. It has BNB chain in its pocket. It's got a lot of backing, guys. Okay. Now, over the next week, as you can see, they're going to be dropping alpha on all of this stuff: how to earn, how to increase your bid level, what it takes to qualify for the leaderboard, agent airdrops for yappers, etc. So expect this to start getting out of control pretty soon, and expect the Creator Bid price to reflect that. Boom. Next up, we're talking about AVA from Holoworld. Now, you might remember that last week I mentioned that why is AVA and Holoworld not giving us a heads up before a live stream's happening, because it seems that they just keep telling us after it's done that a live stream happened, and there was no way for us to actually know when the live stream was. But obviously, AVA watches our channel, guys.
I accept this with a heavy heart.
Because on June the 15th, which was yesterday, as you can see here, AVA actually tweeted that you can come watch and vibe, and you can actually check out the live stream, finally, of AVA's actual live stream. Now, in all the previous live streams that I've seen, I've just seen like 90 seconds or so like of the live stream of like things that Holoworld has decided to show themselves. Whereas now, I've got a full 75-minute AVA live stream, guys. So if you've been wondering the quality of the AVA agent, or of AVA itself, or of Holoworld, now you can go check it out, guys. It's there on the AVA_Holo X account. You can actually watch it if you watch the whole 75 minutes if you want. If it was up to me, I'll probably skip through to like the best parts where AVA's actually engaging with the audience here. Tell us what you think, guys. Do you think that the AVA agent is looking good, or do you think it's a little bit glitchy, guys? Because I've heard basically feedback from both sides of the fence here. Some were impressed, some were saying, I don't know, it's a bit glitchy. Obviously, it's still early stage, guys, of course. I am a fan, obviously, of the Holoworld project, and I do follow them a lot of what they're doing. So yeah, good. Guys, go check out AVA's first, I think, full 75-minute, AI agent live stream, guys. It's pretty interesting to go and see. And then also, obviously, they've also got some more news here, which is the Holoworld AVA Studio. Okay, so now more details has been announced by Tong about this AVA Studio, and obviously this AVA Studio really is all about basically featuring 3D models, supporting them, and basically bringing them to life here, guys, all in like just a few clicks. So as you can see here, there's character consistent video generation, there's 3D model support for like some of your favorite NFT projects like BAYC, Pudgy Penguins, Deadfellas, etc. One-click selection for 10,000 NFT collections and 3D agents, guys, and much more here, as you can see. So look, guys, it's going to be really interesting to see this come out. It could be something quite amazing. As you can see here, there's some video and advert from Tong here, the main guy behind Holoworld. But yeah, I'm personally very excited about Holoworld. That's why I keep mentioning it here on the channel. They seem to be shipping a lot here. Obviously, HoloLaunch has been a success so far with Mirai and Laudio. And let's not forget, that's just tons of new things coming for Holoworld that they're building on almost every single day now. So yeah, going to be an interesting one to see, guys. Go check out the AVA live stream. Let us know what you think here about the live stream itself. And are you bullish on AVA? Let us know in the comments below. All right, guys, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me once again for your daily dose of DeFi and AI agents, guys. The only YouTube channel that is doing daily content on the AI agent, Web3, and crypto space, guys. So if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to hit the bell notification, like, subscribe, and comment below. Do not forget, guys, we are hosting DeFiCon in Istanbul after the very, very successful DeFiCon in Dubai, guys. It's going to be the biggest AI agent and DeFi event happening during Istanbul Blockchain Week on June 26th at the Hilton Bomonti Hotel, headlined by none other than Daniele Sesta from Hey Anon, and of course Veda from Veda Research and Veda AI in the Virtuals ecosystem, guys. So if you're coming down to Istanbul, then let's meet up, guys. Just all you have to do, obviously, is go to the Istanbul Blockchain Week website and get yourself a ticket, and then that will get you entrance into the DeFi Con. All right, guys, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much. I'll see you back here tomorrow.